Hey y'all, it's me, Kevvie. I've read a few more NetGalley books, so it's time for me to share those reviews. Disclaimer, I did include a NetGalley book in my July wrap-up. It's my channel, I do what I want. Alright, let's get right into this first review. I love any book about art and museums, and mysteries are by far my favorite genre, so Investigators, Heist and Seek by John Patrick Green was made for me. This is my first time reading the Investigators series. I'm not incredibly well versed in this genre of children's graphic novels, but I have read some of Dave Pilkey's Dogman books with my nephew. Forgive me if some of this review comes from comparison to that series. This book has puns galore. Character names are puns. Settings are puns. Works of art are puns. Everything is a pun. I thought the animalistic twists on famous artworks were quite funny too. I also appreciated when they had a barf warning, which I thought made that scene even funnier. The mystery aspect was pretty good, and I liked the way the author peppered in more and more obvious hints as they reached the conclusion. Heist and Seek reads very much like those Dave Pilkey novels I've read. However, Green's characters and plots are much better developed. I was invested in Mango and Brash and their antics, and the mystery kept me intrigued. The Dogman books have silly visuals and puns, but don't go much further than that. The Investigator series is one I would feel good about sharing with my nephew, and I might even pick up more of the series for myself. As a self-proclaimed queer and drag historian, I love any opportunity to learn about queer history. When I saw great LGBTQ plus speeches, empowering voices that engage and inspire by Uglow on NetGalley, two thoughts went through my mind. One, that cover is spectacular. And two, that is exactly the kind of book I want to read. Great LGBTQ plus speeches is a collection of abridged speeches on queer subjects. Each speech is preceded by a short bio of the speaker, as well as a gorgeous stylized photo. I loved all the creative ways these grayscale photographs were filled with bursts of color. The formatting of this book is magnificent. It had me as interested in it visually as in the content. I was thrilled to see that my favorite queer speech, Sylvia Rivera's Y'all Better Quiet Down, was featured in this collection. Y'all may remember me reading this speech earlier this year when I read the Starzine. It also had a powerful speech by gay black poet Essex Hemphill critiquing the white gay community's fetishization of the black man. Reading that speech motivated me to look up more of his work. Another quote I loved was from Vita Russo, who said, "Living with AIDS is like living through a war which is happening only for those people who happen to be in the trenches." The majority of figures and speeches in this collection were new to me, so I learned quite a lot from it. One thing that felt a little strange to me, though, was the presence of non-queer allies like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. I recognized that the speeches they gave were momentous for mainstream discourse around queer people, but they themselves are not part of the community. The last few pages of the book listed mini biographies of historic queer figures who didn't have a full spread in the book. I really appreciated that section, but I also think a handful of these icons could have been featured in place of ally speeches. Great LGBTQ plus speeches is an excellent, informative, and beautiful book, and one I would definitely recommend. I have now read several books published through Crooked Lane Books, and I've loved every single one so far. When I saw Other People's Secrets by Meredith Hambrock listed among their titles, I wanted to read that one as well. Other People's Secrets is about a woman named Dumpster Baby, because she was literally found in a dumpster. She works in this small, isolated resort and its bar with a few of her closest friends. Every summer, this wealthy boy named Peter comes to town with the summer crowd, and he and Baby rekindle their relationship, just for Baby to get heartbroken again when he leaves at the end of the summer. This dynamic of Baby, Peter, and her friends at the resort has been stagnant for years, until one day the resort's owner sells without notice, and the staff is suddenly stuck with a new boss. As the title stipulates, this book is all about secrets. Peter keeps his fling with Baby a secret from his family. Louise, the resort owner, her husband killed himself years ago, but nobody really knows the whole truth of the situation. Who is Bad Mike, and what is his relationship with Baby's friends? Even Baby is full of secrets, struggling to be open with her friends and with Peter. Baby is an unlikable protagonist. She's a bratty, argumentative lush, but despite that, you still root for her to succeed. If you're a fan of the unlikable protagonist trope, then you'll definitely like Baby. I really enjoyed this thriller and uncovering the secrets of Oakwood Hills. It is a world I would love to return to. So there you have my latest NetGalley reads. I have another one I'm currently reading and several more waiting to be read, so expect another NetGalley update soon. Which of these books are you going to read? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if it pleases and sparkles, I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!